Have you ever found yourself wondering why life can be so harsh at times? It's a question we've all asked ourselves, isn't it? Hardship, suffering, challenges, they're universal experiences that make us question the very fabric of existence. Why do we suffer? What purpose do these trials serve? Do they exist merely to torment us, or is there a greater purpose at play? Sometimes when we're in the thick of it, it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's get to know John, a man who understands what it really means to have a tough life. John was born into a difficult world, and his story is not uncommon. From a young age, he faced many tough situations, one after another. Losing his parents when he was still very young, living in poverty, and dealing with a tough foster care system, these were the things that made him who he is today. They left a strong impact on his spirit, but these situations did not break John. Rather, they made him stronger and his personality. The difficulties he faced were scary, but not impossible to overcome. They helped him to become more resilient and set off his journey of change. John's story is not about having a tough life. It's also being strong and changing for the better. John's journey through the darkness was long and arduous. He wrestled with challenges that seemed insurmountable, obstacles that appeared too vast to navigate. Each day was a new battle, each night a test of endurance. John's life was a maze of trials and tribulations. He faced financial hardship, a job loss that shook his world to its core. The stability he once knew crumbled beneath him, leaving him feeling lost and adrift in a sea of uncertainty. Emotionally, the toll was heavy. The isolation he felt was suffocating, the loneliness a constant companion. He grappled with self-doubt, questioning his worth, his capabilities. His confidence, once robust, was now a fragile, shattered remnant of its former self. There were moments when despair threatened to engulf him, times when he felt like he was sinking, drowning in a sea of hopelessness. The darkness seemed relentless, an ever-present specter that loomed over him, casting long, oppressive shadows over every aspect of his life. Yet even in his darkest moments, he faced his struggles head-on. He waded through the mire of his hardships, refusing to be consumed by them. His spirit, though battered, remained unbroken. He bore the weight of his struggles with a resilience that was nothing short of remarkable. His journey was a testament to the human spirit's indomitable will to persevere, even when the odds seemed stacked against him. When the light at the end of the tunnel seemed too distant, too dim, he pushed forward. He trod the rocky path, weathered the storm, and faced the darkness with unwavering determination. His struggles were a crucible, forging him into a stronger, more resilient individual. They were not just a series of unfortunate events, but lessons that shaped him, molded him, and ultimately empowered him. John's story is a testament to the power of resilience. It's a reminder that we are all capable of overcoming adversity, no matter how formidable the challenge. It's a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the power of perseverance. But despite the weight of his struggles, John never gave up. John's journey wasn't easy, but he found ways to navigate through the darkness. Now you might wonder, just how did he do it? Well, it wasn't a straight path, nor was it an overnight transformation. It was a series of steps, of strategies that he employed to overcome his hardships. Firstly, John had to learn to seek support. There's a certain strength in recognizing that we can't always go it alone. Sometimes, the weight of our struggles is just too much to bear single-handedly. John found solace and strength in the company of others. He reached out to friends, family, and even professionals. He was open about his struggles, and in doing so, he found that he was not alone. He discovered that there were people who cared, who wanted to help, and who could provide him with the support he needed. Secondly, John cultivated resilience. Now, resilience isn't about avoiding hardship or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about facing adversity head-on and bouncing back. It's about learning from our failures, our losses, and our pain, and using them as stepping stones towards growth. John understood that his hardships were not roadblocks, but rather they were challenges that held valuable lessons. The third strategy John employed was finding purpose. Purpose is like a beacon, a guiding light that helps us navigate through the darkest of times. For John, his purpose was to turn his pain into something meaningful. He started volunteering, helping others who were going through similar struggles. He found satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment in making a difference in other people's lives. Lastly, John practiced self-care. This wasn't just about eating right or exercising, though those are important too. It was about taking care of his mental and emotional health. He started journaling, meditating, and taking time each day to do something he enjoyed. He made sure to carve out moments of peace and tranquility amidst the chaos of his life. These strategies didn't make John's hardships disappear. They didn't erase his pain or his past, but they gave him the tools to cope, to endure, to persevere. They helped him understand that it's okay to fall, as long as you pick yourself up again. They taught him that it's okay to feel pain, as long as you don't let it consume you. They showed him that it's okay to struggle, as long as you keep moving forward. John's strategies are not a magic bullet, but they provided him with a roadmap through his toughest times. They may not work for everyone, and they may not solve all problems, but they are a starting point, a foundation upon which you can build your own strategies for overcoming hardship. After all, everyone's journey is unique, but we all share the same potential for resilience, for strength, and for triumph over adversity. As John navigated his way through the darkness, he began to see a change. A phoenix rising from the ashes, he emerged from hardship stronger than ever before. The storm that had once threatened to topple him had instead become the wind beneath his wings, propelling him to heights he'd never imagined. John's struggles, while challenging, were not in vain. They served as stepping stones, shaping him into a more resilient, empathetic, and wise individual. It was as if his hardships were a crucible, and he, a piece of metal being forged into a more durable, resilient version of himself. He learned that life's adversities are not meant to break us, but to mold us. He discovered that strength is not about never falling, but about getting up every time we stumble. His journey taught him that there is no growth without pain, no transformation without struggle. John's story is a testament to the power of resilience. He learned to turn his wounds into wisdom, his pain into power. He understood the importance of not just enduring hardship, but embracing it. For it is through the trials we face that we truly discover our potential. His experiences taught him to value the journey more than the destination, to appreciate the lessons learned during the process, rather than just the end result. He understood that it's not about getting to the top of the mountain, but about the climb, the journey, and the transformation that comes along the way. Through his journey, John realized that every hardship is an opportunity in disguise, a chance to grow, to learn, to evolve. He understood that it's not the events in our lives that define us, but how we respond to them, how we rise above them, and how we transform ourselves in the process. John's journey shows us that even in our darkest times, there is always the potential for transformation. His story serves as a beacon of hope, a reminder that no matter how tough the circumstances, we have the power to rise, to evolve, and to transform. We are not defined by our struggles, but by our ability to overcome them. John's story is a testament to the power of resilience and the human spirit. His journey through hardship is a clear indication that we can triumph over adversity, no matter how daunting it may seem. Throughout this narrative, we've highlighted some key strategies that John used to navigate his way through the rough waters of life. He started by acknowledging his struggles, an essential step in understanding and eventually overcoming them. He didn't shy away from seeking help, realizing that sometimes we need others to light our path. John also understood the importance of self-care. He took time for himself to heal, to grow, and to recharge. His determination to keep moving forward despite the setbacks is a shining example of resilience. But perhaps the most significant transformation in John's journey was his shift in perspective. He learned to see his struggles not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. He embraced his hardships, using them to build strength and character. In essence, John's story is a beacon of hope, illuminating the path for those who may be in the midst of their own struggles. His strategies for overcoming hardship are not unique to him, but are tools that we can all utilize in our own lives. Remember, no matter how dark it gets, there's always a way through. Just like John, you too can overcome your hardships. If you found John's story inspiring and want to hear more stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We're dedicated to bringing you more narratives of resilience, hope, and triumph over adversity. These stories are not just about the struggles, but also the strategies and transformations that can guide us in our own journeys. Your support helps us continue to share these invaluable life lessons. So, hit that subscribe button and join our community of individuals who are passionate about personal growth and overcoming life's challenges. And remember, your story matters too. We all have our struggles, and we all have our victories. If you'd like to share your story, leave a comment below. Your experience could be the beacon of hope for someone else. Stay tuned for more inspiring and heartfelt videos. Remember, your story matters too. Together, let's continue to shine a light on the darkness, illuminating the path for those who may be in the midst of their own struggles.